When somebody cheats on you, they're showing you something so very vital. They do not have the ability to deliver what they promised. There is a deficiency in this person's character that makes it so that they cannot fulfill monogamy. You're not going to find healing in embarrassing the person who owes you loyalty cheated on you with. There's no healing to be found there because they're not the person who actually caused the wound. If you don't subscribe, you will be smacked down by the Lord. Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ari and I feel like the Disney princess I always knew I'd grow up to be. I just don't have the voice, but I do kind of imagine myself like calling birds like in Enchanted, like and then I call them like, and then the bird comes. But anyway, this is my channel where I talk about anything that I want to talk about, whatever I see that I feel the need to share with the world. And when I saw today's video, I heard the first line, immediately stopped it, downloaded the video, and I was like, I want to react to this because what the actual freak did this woman just say? There are many ways in life to respond to being cheated on. Being cheated on hurts. It really hurts, especially if you've been in a committed relationship with somebody. When you enter into a monogamous relationship with the agreement, the verbal contract of I'm only going to be with you, and then you find out one day that even though you have been faithful to this contract, no matter how difficult the relationship has been, you find out that the person you are with has unconsensually placed you in a polyamorous relationship. This person is having their cake and eating it too, at least for a limited time. But when the truth does come out, you can either stand up for yourself or destroy yourself. And today we're going to watch a video of a woman who is destroying herself. But before I get to the video, I just want to say thank you so much, you guys. You guys have been supporting my videos. It is so exciting. You don't understand, like 10 views, 11 views, that's amazing. I appreciate any views because y'all need to understand, I started this channel and that was it. Started posting, that was it. Everybody that's here, just a stranger. Didn't have any sort of personal network that I was like, hey, please support. No, just random strangers sitting and listening. Thank you so much for that. So if you feel like, you like it at any point, remember that you can always stop, like the video, write a quick comment, or subscribe. Thank you for your support. Let's get into the cringe. Cringe. Firstly, I will read the text on her video. If you're going to lie on my name, be better at it. Don't poke someone who doesn't lose. I'm going to say this. If you are recording a video, responding to somebody directly, putting it on TikTok for the world to hear, you just lost the game, girl. You just, there it was. You lost.
Okay, so I had to block the herpes-infested whore that's fucking my husband.
So there. Okay. It is upon hearing that I was like, that's enough. That's enough. I have to record a video. Because let's start with the phrase, the herpes infested whore fucking my husband. Which one? Which one? Because if you don't know, if she has herpes and your husband sleeps with her, he has herpes. And if he has herpes and you sleep with him, you have herpes. This is community herpes. My herpes is your herpes and your herpes is my herpes. It'll take an eternity to cure it, because currently there's no way. And once you have herpes, you'll always have herpes. I'm not laughing at the herpes, you guys. Just understand that she could be talking to a mirror for all I know. Maybe it's like a motivational video where it's like they speak directly to the camera, but like they're speaking to themselves. Like, you are powerful. You are amazing. You are capable of more than you know you can do. This is to the herpes-infested whore that's fucking my husband.
On TikTok. I didn't want to. Like, I get most of my views from you. Like, I wanted her to be able to watch every single video I post. But she kept reporting my motherfucking videos. And I knew it was her because she would go into the comments of my videos and say, at TikTok, isn't this against community guidelines and like security and blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden there was a report. Then I
Okay. You're doing this whole TikTok campaign. Why are you surprised that she would come into the comment section, tag TikTok, and try to protect herself? Why wouldn't she do that? You're acting like, oh, she's being pussy. No, she's protecting herself from you. Because you're externalizing your rage, which belongs to the person who cheated on you, the herpes-infested husband, who fucked the whore you were talking about. You should be mad at him. But you should be blowing up his TikTok. You should be ruining his reputation instead of your own.
So I said, fuck it. I just block you. And then she made a video. It was the most cringy video.
So you're making all these videos about this woman who I will now call Jolene, because Jolene, I'm begging of you, please don't give me herpes. I'm laughing, I am, but I was cheated on by somebody who I was in a relationship with for 2 years. So I feel her pain. I just responded differently to it. And I did not self-destruct. And when you have to block the Jolene that your husband was with, so that the Jolene won't see your posts, and then the Jolene makes their own video because you've engaged them in this back and forth when you could have just chosen to not even engage this person. She's the unhinged one here. She's the one who should be embarrassed. Okay.
Cringy video that you'll ever see in your entire life. Like, it hurt to watch. It really did.
Man, the first 5 seconds of your video are some of the most cringy, one of the most cringy things I've ever seen on the internet. I saw the first 5 seconds and I said, no. I have to stop. I have to watch this. I have to watch this with my people. I have to come to my people and share this, because I'm not going to cringe alone. No way. No way. I'm cringing without you. I'm not cringing without you. You can tell I'm feeling happy today. This is me blowing some positivity to you. Mwah. Positivity to you. Because if you're not positive, this is what you do. So if that is the most cringy video you have ever seen, and you think you can usurp the cringiness that you are creating right now, well then, good luck with that. Can you imagine if it is more cringy though? Oh my God. I love cringe.
She made a TikTok video that was 7 minutes long. 7 motherfucking minutes. And it took her a month to make it. Like, she put some work into it. And it was...
She put some work into your husband. She did more than... What did she say? It took her a month? More than that with your husband. 7 minutes, she wrote him longer than that. That's why I kept on going back. Stop embarrassing yourself. Stop embarrassing yourself. Don't be this woman. Don't. I don't care if you're a man, woman, they, however you self-identify, do not be like this person. Don't go after the other person. Just pretend they don't even exist. Because to you, they don't. They don't exist to you. You've been dragged into this position. And now you're choosing to engage with this stranger who did what? Exist? That's what they existed. Whatever they did to entice the person you were with, that was a decision that that person made. And when you respond like this, you look foolish. Boo-boo. The fool.
And I think her goal was to get some sort of clout from using all my videos with her little floating filtered head there being like, oh, idiot. Oh.
What are you doing? You look fucking crazy.
She got clout. You got herpes. What a magnificent exchange. You're winning, girl. You're winning. Ooh, this is fire. This is prosperity. This is what she got married for, so that her husband can put her in a position where she can come in front of the whole world, because you bet your American ass is right here with me on my South African couch. Right here with me. Me love, you are intercontinental by choice. You know when they say think before you speak? Truly, guys, truly think before you speak. Let's see.
Oh, drinking Fireball. Oh, like it was so fucking stupid. But I'm just gonna give you the cliff notes because she has deleted it since, because she only got 700 views and like 20 likes.
700 views and 20 likes. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's amazing. For me, 700 views, my love, 50 views to me is gold. Freaking gold. And we're in this world where numbers don't even really mean anything anymore because we're surrounded by them. We can't really fathom it. But think about 700 people in a room. 700. That's a lot of people. 50 is a lot of people. I cannot fit 50 people in the living room I am currently in. But because of this wonderful technology that has given us all telepathy, forming one collective human consciousness, I can speak and get like 19 people to watch. 15 of them the whole video. It's not nothing. It's not. People can look down upon it, but that's how you start and that's how you build. And it's always very exciting when you get more and more views. Especially if you're sharing your views as opposed to your trauma and your unprocessed trauma. And you destroy yourself in front of more people. Because if she's only getting 700 views, that's like, okay, smaller amount of people interacting with her than people are interacting with you. And people are talking about you. And this is not good attention. What are you going to do? Turn this into a career? You're going to be, hi guys, I'm the woman who got herpes from my husband who said he would be faithful to me. And I came on here to humiliate the side chick. And that's now the identity that millions of people associate me with. Why would I? Nobody needs to know this happened to me. I could have. Instead, Boo Boo the Fool. I'm in fucking South Africa and I'm Boo Boo the Fool.
I made fun of her because it was so bad. Here's Cliff Notes. Basically, she never denied having herpes. Weird. She did deny fuck.
Is it weird? You have herpes. How are you not understanding this? You're trying to shame her for having herpes. Bitch, you have herpes. You have her. You have her. You have herpes. Her peas are now your peas. You can't shame her for this. It's the reason that STDs and STIs should not be demonized to the extent that they are. And I'm only laughing like this because of her misunderstanding of this. But inherently, a lot of times, people are affected because they are cheated on. You trust somebody. You're having unprotected devil's tango with this person because you feel like you do have protection in the fact that this person said that they would be faithful to you. This person goes and they do the devil's tango with somebody else. And then you have to suffer lifelong consequences. The idea that people are dirty and they're promiscuous and that's how it happens doesn't account for how many victims, because that's what it is, victims of people who have put their health in danger. So by shaming her peas, You're shaming your peace because it's community for peace. And your husband did that to you. Your husband, the man who stood in front of, I don't know, a court person or maybe family. And if you believe in God, God, that should mean something to you and that person. And it meant something to you. You kept that contract, hypothetically. And they didn't. That person didn't sign. Zero documentation to you. Zero. That person owes you nothing. I say this as a person who was also cheated on. You know what I did? I prayed for her. To the universe, no specific entity, positive intentions out. I prayed for her. And I prayed that she would heal from whatever trauma that led to her allowing herself to be used by this man. Because I didn't know I was in this position. And the second I found out that this person was unfaithful is the last time I spoke to or saw that person. My retribution would come and has come in self-improvement. That's how I decided to respond to this. I said, I'm going to be so much better. I'm going to learn so much from this. By the time I am done, I'm going to monetize this pain. I'm going to make money off of this experience. It will benefit me. It will heal me. It will grow me. This is going to be some holy shit, okay? Holy shit is the shit that just keeps transitioning into something good. So a cow shits and it becomes manure. And you think that there's no value in it because it's shit, but sometimes shit has value. So I was in shit. I figured it out. I was like, oh my goodness, did you know that if you burn shit, it can't even power electricity? And I'm going to be like the fucking robot of the future. And I'm going to learn so many things. And I'm going to be awesome. And I'm going to make money. And I'm going to help other people process this pain. And then I prayed for her. Because she knew that she was the other woman. And she was still interacting with him. And then he told her that he had broken up with me. And when she found out that he hadn't, she destroyed his property. I bust the windows out your car. And you imagine being the side chick and being cheated on. No, I'm not laughing at her. I'm sure that was very painful because it is a form of infidelity because he told her she was under the impression that they were now in a monogamous relationship. So she found out, she went crazy. Pop, 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 destroyed shit. Yes, girl, yes. Make him suffer. Sisterhood. Sisterhood. Because in my eyes, I said, thank you. Thank you, God, for sending this angel my way. Because it is so rare for somebody to come into your yard and take out the trash for you. No charge. Zero charge. I had no idea that I was with a piece of real shit. I could have been with this piece of real shit for much longer if the angel of God did not descend. Because all she did was exist, right? It's like a forbidden fruit. All it does is exist. If you decide to engage, that's your decision. That is free will right there. So I said, thank you, God. She took the trash out for me. And I am better for it. Much better for it. And I took accountability of the role I played in myself, finding myself in a relationship like this with somebody like this, because I chose this person. So I have to own the pain that I get in this person, understand what got me here to begin with, so I never, ever, ever get here again. Oh, no, 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 no. I do not want God to teach me the same lesson twice. Okay? If I'm a fall, I'm going to fall. And then I'm going to learn how to walk so I never fall again. And I'm not going to fall and then be down. And then I look at another person and I was like, oh, I go to this person and I fall. And the next person I fall. And then my conclusion is what? Men are bad? No, 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 no. My selection process is bad. Let's talk about that. Put yourself in a position of power. When somebody cheats on you, they take away your free will. If I knew the second this person started engaging with somebody else, I would have left that person the same way I did when I found out. Everything else that happened after that was unconsensual. Unfortunately, there is no legal recourse for that kind of rape. Because if somebody withholds information from you that affects whether or not you would have consented, that is rape. When somebody drugs somebody and that person's defenses are lowered, that is rape. What is love if not a drug that can be abused? I would have not let that person touch me again the same way I reacted when I found out. That person took away my agency and my right to choose. And everybody who has ever been cheated on, you have been too. We just don't talk about it because it's normalized. It's not normal. It's not right. It is somebody taking away your right to consent. If you hear you're cheated on and you decide to keep being physical with that person, keep them in your life, that's a decision and a choice. But when somebody doesn't give you the opportunity to make that choice, what do we call that? Because it is what it is. There's no legal recourse. I looked into it. Had a friend of mine who's a lawyer. She asked other lawyers, looked at all the case law. I hope that this lands on somebody's ears who has money, and you go for it, because the law is changed by precedent. And if somebody can say that that's something that a lawyer somewhere can point to, and we can get justice, because going after the person who owes you no fidelity, you're still existing in that sense of, oh, I don't have free will, but you do. You can choose how you respond to this. And when you try to change other people, control other people, you have no power. You can't influence the free will of people. Most religions attribute whatever acts that are negative that people do to them. There's an understanding that there's choices that you're making. Maybe the friends that you have, you're making that choice. Maybe this, you're making that choice. You're going to go to hell because you're making that choice. And currently, you're making the choice to give up the power that you have to protect and heal yourself, and you're using it attempting to hurt somebody else. You're not going to find healing in embarrassing the person that the person who owes you loyalty cheated on you with. There's no healing to be found there, because they're not the person who actually caused the wound.
I fucking my husband, when I found him at her house, she said that I pushed them into being together. Shut the fuck up, you dirty whore.
You know, I just said a lot that applies to this. So what I'll say is, your husband's the dirty whore. Your husband is the dirty, dirty fucking whore. That's who the whore is. And he's turned you into a dirty victim. If dirt is herpes in this sense, because to her it is. Remember, my herpes is your herpes and your herpes is my herpes. It'll take an eternity to cure us.
Shut the fuck up. Like, okay, stupid, fucking stupid. He didn't stay 12 hours at your house for you to fucking play chess, okay? Anyways, another...
Of course he didn't. He went there to fuck her. That's what he did. That's what he accomplished. Why are you... You can tell she's really angry, and I'm sad for her. Because she's going to continue to be angry, because the anger isn't going to go away, because it's actually from somebody else. This woman could die. Jolene could die, and this woman would still be angry and hurt.
Little tidbit from that ridiculously embarrassing video was she...
I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but this is a ridiculously embarrassing video. This. You're doing yourself very dirty right now. Very dirty. Not as dirty as your husband did you, though.
She posted me on Dr. Phil, which was from 2007, and it had nothing to do with this. Like, what was the point of that? Like, okay.
If you are on Dr. Phil, ooh. If you are on Dr. Phil, you likely have a problem in your life. You're seeking help, and you're going to be exploited by somebody who's going to pretend to want to help you, when in reality, they picked you and your story because they look at you and they see the potential of people tuning in. And that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. People didn't react to Dr. Phil because they thought people were great. If they reacted because the people were absurd. So when you go there, or you just want clout. It's one or the other, or a little bit of both.
So anyways, it was bad. It was bad. She got nothing from it. She deleted it because she looked so stupid after a week. And
the hairstyle that I have, this hair fiber, is called ponytail, right? Because, you know, it kind of turns like a ponytail. So it's a ponytail. You know what I'm doing? Beating a dead horse. Because this bitch looks ridiculous. This is ridiculous. What are you doing? This is not okay. This is not okay for you, for you. This is why I hate TikTok. Yo, I really hate TikTok. I mean, I love it for the entertainment, but I hate that it has become normalized to vent unprocessed trauma, because venting unprocessed trauma is usually self-destructive. You come back and you wish, I wish I'd never talked about that. But had you actually gone and explored it, you wouldn't have perhaps mortified yourself to this extent.
Now, here we are. And I had a blocker because of what I already told you. And now she's gonna have to have one of her 3 friends screen record this, send it to her so she can obsessively watch my face.
You know who was obsessively watching her face? Your husband. Your husband. Watching her face. Tonguing her face. He probably ate her pussy. Her herpes pussy. There is not anything that you could say about this woman that is going to outrank the level of embarrassment that you are inflicting upon yourself. She's not obsessed with you. If she was, she would have pursued you and cheated with you, or tried to sleep with you and give you the herpes directly instead of via proxy. That's what obsessed with you would look like. If you weren't making these videos, she might have not made any videos about you. You're the one who initiated this back and forth, but your husband is the one who initiated the relationship. That's the primary problem here. And instead of directing your anger where it belongs, you're embarrassing yourself.
My gestures, my everything, because she wants to be me so motherfucking bad.
Wants to be you? Wants to be with your husband? Want to ride your husband? Periodically obsessed with your husband? Perhaps. Oh my God, she's so obsessed with me. And your husband fucked her. Your husband had orgasms with her. Yeah. The person who said that they would only be with you. You had this woman's DNA all over you. She doesn't have to obsess over you. She's in your blood. I know. Oh, maybe he used a condom. Really? Okay. Perhaps. But there are other ways. Condoms aren't foolproof against STDs and STIs. You remember that. They're not foolproof. Okay? You remember that.
And smoke your Marlboro fucking Reds, drinking your P motherfucking BR, and just be your ghetto.
I'm guessing the end was going to be, and just be your ghetto self. Man. You're being so ghetto. Oh my God, Ashley. You're being like so ghetto right now. Like all over TikTok, telling everybody your business. Like this big red sign on your forehead that says herpes. Oh my God, Ashley, what were you thinking? I don't think they're gonna let you in the country club after this. Everybody thinks they're gonna get your herpes. I'm sorry. But that's ghetto, girl.
So ghetto.
You did it to yourself. The other woman didn't do it to you. Your husband didn't even do it to you. You're a response to the situation he unconsensually placed you in. This unconsensual polyamorous relationship. That's what it is now. It's a relationship. We're fucking sister wives and I don't know it. This ghetto girl. Ashley. Girl. Jolene won. You just handed her the W. And if I were you, I would totally like divorce your husband, and I would totally like go through so much therapy, because girl, you need to like love yourself. Like you need to like protect yourself, right? Like your self-immune system is fighting against you because you're fighting to protect the relationship with the virus that infected you. Ashley, girl, I'm sorry. You and I, Ash, are sisters in pain. Cheating trauma is fucking hard. But I cannot imagine remaining in a relationship, let alone a marriage, with the person who cheated on me? On me? You know. And the last words I said to him were so baller, so gangster, so cinematic. Like, yo, in that moment, like, if there was a universal higher power and had some way to like transmit its ability to see that into like a video so I could show it to everybody, that would be amazing. Because I kicked him. Get the fuck out of my yard. Get the fuck out of my yard. Okay. He leaves the yard. And then I call him back. And I'm like, what's the name of somebody who's douchey that people don't like? Timothy. Because of Timothy Chalamet. No. Piece of shit. Okay. Get out of my yard, piece of shit. No, because then you'll think I actually said piece of shit. That wasn't what I was saying. X. Because algebra. Now, I don't want to give you this information and have y'all try to solve for X by digging and trying to find out who is X. Because X. X, wait! X comes back, hope on his face. I could see it like this light. And I said to him, you really are your father's son. That was it. That was it. The person you hate the most. The person who drove your mama crazy. You became that person. Amazing. That was it. That was the last thing. After that, it was just block this number, block that number. Oh no, try to get people to tell me that you went to therapy. Like, who gives a fucking shit? Who cares? When somebody cheats on you, they're showing you something so very vital. They do not have the ability to deliver what they promised. There is a deficiency in this person's character that makes it so that they cannot fulfill monogamy. They don't have it. They don't. They're like fish with gills trying to breathe on land. You can't. They lack that characteristic. And you can be there and try to play freaking character development role for this person. Or you can take ownership of your own story. And I hope for everybody who is watching this, who is experiencing cheating trauma, anybody who has remained with that person, this advice goes to people who don't have children, because I don't have children. But if you have children with a person, that's completely different. That's a different layer, ball game, everything. But if you don't have children with this person, and you are in a position where you can be financially free from this person, if you are now living with each other, depending on how tethered your lives are, leave. Because let me tell you why. Instead of having to wait on this person to become what they're not, accept them for what they are in the moment. When people show you who they are, believe them. If you choose to stay with this person, look in the mirror and say, I am choosing to stay with a cheater. That's what I'm doing. But if you knew that this person was a cheater when you were about to enter into a relationship with them, if you had this knowledge, irrefutable knowledge, that this person is going to cheat on me, would you enter into a relationship with them? No. The person you are in a relationship with is not the person you think you are with. It hurts, but it's not that person. But let me tell you something. Out there exists somebody who has the capacity to be monogamous within their character. It's them. They don't have to learn it. They're there. This person has the characteristics that you have been hoping that this person would develop. But that's not unfair. It was unfair of me to wait on him like he was some sort of bun in the oven. I should have looked at that person when I saw them and been like, I'm okay with this. Instead of entering into a relationship with a person and then trying to change them and help them grow, and then they become more resentful because I'm acting like your mama. You don't even like your mama. You're doing some sort of hatred transference. There's a whole lot of psychological issues that are going into this. But if I can go and find somebody who has the traits that I desired this one to develop, because the person I wanted them to become does not exist, how unfair of me was it to try and make somebody become what I want them to become? That's horrible. No. I love the person that I'm with for who they are, exactly at the point that they were when we met. I didn't have any aspirations. I didn't feel like, oh, if he could just, no. I was like, wow. So this is what I was keeping myself from. If I had humbled myself, let my ego down, said, girl, you were wrong. This ain't gold. Stop trying to make it gold. Leave. I had taken that hit and been like, okay, I could have perhaps spent more time with this person, but I love this person for who they are. And everything I went through made me who I am today. And that is a person who is stronger, who is wiser, who is a lot happier. Because when you are in a codependent relationship, this person is benefiting, but you are not, and you don't even see it at some point. Because your sense of self-preservation has detached from you. It has attached to this relationship with this person. And when your sense of survival is attached to something else, you're willing to sacrifice your own health to protect that thing. But when I found out the truth, I detached. That energy came to me. My God, the strides I made so fast, how much better my life got, how much happier I became, how much richer my life got. Because this thing that was draining me of resources is gone. Listen to me, dear watcher. You, unfortunately, are responsible for your own healing from this. You. Trauma is a burden no one asks for. And we just have to figure it out. And it can feel unfair, but life is unfair. Everything happens to everybody. It is what it is, you know. Bad shit happens to good people. Bad shit happens to bad people. It's in the Bible. Ecclesiastes doesn't say shit, but the overarching idea is you could be the most righteous person. Bad shit's also going to happen to you. So you have to learn how to bounce back. And bouncing back has to be taking control of your own healing. Because you'll never find fairness in trauma. The only justice, the only true justice that you can count on in this world is the justice you choose to create for yourself. I believe in you. I hope that you can too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do not have superpowers, but if I did, it would just be beams of positivity, and it would just fill you up, and it would make you feel good about yourself. Sometimes we lose our self-worth, and you feel like you need to stay here to have it, but honey, this person stole it. And they're hiding it. You find it, you take it away, you leave that goddamn thief. Okay, thank you guys. If you like this, please subscribe. Please comment if you have had a similar experience. And once more, I do not think that having an STD or an STI is a reflection of any moral failure, and I don't think that it makes a person dirty. The response I had was piggybacking off of the response she has, because she inherently sees it as something shameful. And so I related it in that manner from how she sort of to mirror her, so she could, if she watched it, have an understanding that I'm actually shaming myself, and STIs and STDs are not a sign of dirtiness, because I'm not dirty. I was cheated on. My husband cheated on me. These herpes come from him. Okay, that's enough about herpes. Anyway, guys, bye.
So ghetto.